How your Mars sign deals with anger or when they're upset. And obviously, I'm going to start with Mars in Aries, as Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the first of everything. So I know that most people who are Mars in Aries were like impatient if I don't go first with them. So Mars in Aries, how do they deal with anger? Well, Mars and Aries are very combative and they get upset if, or they get angry uh, very quickly, and it can be very explosive. Right? So, how they deal with their anger is they normally go head on and they straight, attack. If you're attacking them or if they feel upset with you, they're normally gonna go straight directly at you, and they're gonna tell you how they feel. They're gonna be very like explosive anger. These people can shout and scream and get very, very enraged. They get very enraged, like it's big enrage in them, and it can be controlled. Obviously, with the Mars and Aries, I think it's better that they control their anger because when they're upset, because I think obviously men are more angry, women are get more upset. So if women get upset, it's similar. It's a similar way that a woman responds when they're upset. They will be quite direct and tell you how they feel. Want to kind of like dominate um, the communication. The Mars and Aries woman will want to dominate the communication, and because you've upset them, and they will not back down. Like it takes them. You need to allow them with the Mars and Aries. You need to allow them to cool down. This is the best thing for any Mars and Aries people who maybe are with the Mars and Aries, or if you are a Mars and Aries, and you're very upset, you need to cool down. You need to cool down. Mars in Taurus. Now, this Mars in Taurus sign doesn't show their anger anywhere near like Aries does. It's very hard to get them like enraged, um, on a 98 out of 100 times. If you upset them or anger them, they're gonna, be very calm, but approach you, talk to you, not be like stressed and like angry and fiery like the Mars and Aries. They're gonna be calm, but still you're gonna see with their body language. Like, and this is the key for Mars and Taurus. They display like, Mars Taurus is the bull, so they display this like bullish body language where they're gonna be standing either like that, like you can see the anger in their body, or they're just gonna be just like, quite directly and talking to you very calmly. But there is the rare occasion or the odd occasion where these guys explode. And this is not like Mars and Aries explode, because when Mars and Aries explode, they do get over it. When Mars in Taurus explodes, to try and calm them down is impossible. It's impossible. There is probably rare occasions that they've done that, and there is no calming them down. That's why they act so calm. That's why they are so calm, because they know their levels of rage can go to the biggest extreme where it's impossible for anybody to handle or be around, and anything is possible. So they're quite not. I wouldn't say they're passive at all, but I would say that when they get angry, or upset, they display it in their body language, and they might be a little bit sarcastic, a little bit cheeky, whatever, but they're not going to be full blown rage unless it's rare. It's just rare, very rare. With Mars in Gemini, now these people, when they get angry, they obviously Gemini. Most people know that it's about communication, so they're going to talk to you about it. They're going to, say what you've done and tell you that you shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. They're going to be quite bossy when they're angry. Like when their anger comes out, the boss comes out of that Gemini. That Gemini really starts to tell you this and that and the other, and their tongue can be razor sharp, and they will start cutting you to pieces with their words. Literally, you won't realize how, like, you will not see the levels of how they can destroy you with their words and just expose you and make you feel like nothing. with words. It's quite a sight to see. And it's like, this is, they hold that, on a day-to-day level, they're normally like just, normal and general and happy-go-lucky. They get angry. They they don't like, they get angry when you're being stupid, or when you're saying stupid things, when you're not being, when you're not being considerate of how to communicate, or, they get angry over little petty little things that just irritate them or bug them to do with communication. Or they can just, obviously, if you're just naturally offensive, but obviously other things can get them angry too. But the main thing is how they deal with it is through destroying you with their words. They really do. They don't have this like massive rage. They don't, have that in them. That really, it's just, they're just quite destructive with words, and that's how they deal with their anger. They kind of process it. They kind of like, they become completely unemotional as well. um Mars and Gemini, they like, if you're with a partner, for example, when they're displaying that anger, their emotions go out the window and they just destroy you.